Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of the Daddy Brigade podcast. I'm Keith the Bearded Tank.
And I'm Zach the Tactical Gnome.
And this episode's titled The Force Awakens, because guess what? Everybody's tired of hearing it already, but new year, new us.
Are we sure?
Well, no, we're still the same old. But we got some logos and changes coming to the podcast. We started out on only Castbox, which I didn't know about Castbox until Mr. Gnome over here.
Which I just had patches and name tapes made.
Yeah,
with that on it.
They are freaking sweet looking. I'm going to have to get
which
some.
Thank you, who did I thank?
Bradley's Surplus.
Bradley's Military Surplus for getting them out to me in a really quick, timely manner.
Yeah, and they're actually pretty inexpensive. You get them without the loop, they're like $3.50 a piece. But if you order 3 or more, they give you 10% off of them.
Yeah.
So, plus, I found a code for them too to get another 10% off.
Oh, damn.
I know, right? I got it because I backed off the looking at them, and it said, "Hey, before you leave, you sure you don't want these?"
Here's a 10% code.
Yeah, here's a code for 10%. I'm like, giggity giggity. So, but yeah, we were on Castbox, is where we started, but now we are also on Spreaker. We are officially on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube. With YouTube, right now, just the audio is being transferred over, but we will eventually be having videos once we get some more planned out for that. We'll have some training videos, just random cool videos that we put together.
More followers,
Yep.
The more followers, the cooler stuff.
Yeah. We're on Facebook, Instagram. We are working on putting together a Twitter.
Against my judgment.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Twitter either, but I mean, we're missing out on.
Maybe we'll let Cox run that one.
Yeah, we'll just let Cox do that.
And again, surprise, surprise.
He's not here.
He's not here. Which, unfortunately, he's having to do taxes for people.
Yeah, on paper.
On paper.
Because, government shutdown screws up all the e-file. So, I can edit that out. Don't flip me off. Yeah, he's doing all the people's taxes, and so he's been working long days. Which, I want to know how people are getting their W-2s already.
First of the year. Some companies put them out. I can go print mine right now from work. But again, federal employee who's not getting paid.
Yeah. Hey, now you brought it back up.
Oh, I'm okay with bringing it up.
Okay.
It sucks, but
yeah. And then you get the people that argue, well, they're not. Oh yeah, I'm just not going to go there.
Let's try to keep this one not political this evening.
Yeah. Another cool thing we got going on, we do have a Patreon set up. We had to make a couple changes, so we're just waiting for the review to come back, but it'll be patreon.com/daddybrigadepodcast.
And actually, why don't you explain to people Patreon? I know what it is. Yep. You know what it is. Some people
Patreon is
don't know what it is. Basically
a page that allows you to help us monetarily, and we give you perks. Whether it could be just, a mention,
swag once we get some swag done.
Some swag. Once we do have more video stuff going, there will be live stream going on. So at a certain tier,
occasionally Keith will post a camera in the shower. No,
give you some some dirty videos.
Kidding, folks.
Totally. You don't want to see that. Trust me.
Well, maybe they do. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, if you're into that, but I'm sorry you're out of luck. You ain't getting that from me. My wife would kill me.
Fat bearded guys.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different levels that you can donate to, starting at $1. I mean, as little as $1 a month. It just helps us pay for, because Spreaker's not free. Well, I mean, the basic one is, but in order to have all of our content on there and not have it get deleted.
$60 a year?
Yeah, it's $60 a year for the cheapest level. So that the donations we get from there would help pay for that. It would help pay for some swag that we're having, getting ready to get made, and stuff like that. It helps us keep going. because we've got to keep the lights going, and we want to be able to put out the content for you guys.
The best content that we can put out for you guys.
Yep, the best content. So, with some of those trainings, we're gonna need we're gonna need rounds. Because that's gonna be some.
I'm not necessarily saying that I would use Patreon for rounds.
No, but if.
But maybe a trip to like the NRA National Convention.
Yeah, NRA National Convention.
As we're sitting here rolling our eyes, folks, don't think like you guys are funding vacations for us.
No.
This is to help us, if we need new mics and to pay for subscription fees that we have to. Bravo.
Yep, I got a hole in my mouth apparently.
Pay for subscription fees that we have to cover, and new equipment.
Yep, equipment. The fees and stuff like that. So I said,
pay off the Tank's bookie.
Yeah, pay off my bookie. Yeah, because I gamble at all. I don't even play the freaking lottery. The only time I even play scratch offs is when I get them in my stocking at Christmas.
You are like me with the lottery, where you have a 1 in 600 million chance of winning the lottery, but you have a better chance of being struck by lightning, hit by a shark, and ran over by a truck on the same day.
Yeah, no, I did play. I bought one ticket when it was 1.4 billion.
You know that's still going unclaimed.
Yeah, I know. That's what my father-in-law said today.
I
was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah,
I'd be all over that. He
it's
probably
going on
lost
3
his
months.
ticket.
That or they died of a heart attack.
Yeah, oh my god, I won. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all. But so yeah, with the Patreon, like I said, there's six tiers that are coming, starting at $1 and going up from there.
And eventually we'll do some random giveaways on Facebook.
Yep. And there'll be Patreon only giveaways.
Yeah, and Patreon only giveaways. And because I'm one of those people, I already have one in my mind for a giveaway. It's not really a giveaway, but we'll see what happens with it.
Okay.
I won't mention it on the show. I'll talk to you later about it.
So yeah, there's that. We've got... we're working on a list of guests to have on the show. You talked to one person already and they said they'd come on, right?
I've talked to two.
Two? I know you talked to Hope and...
Yeah. We did talk to Opie and the Smokies.
Josh Winsett.
Yeah, Winsett?
Yeah. At least I think that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah. Sorry, Josh, if you listen to this and we butchered your last name.
Yeah.
He said he would like to come on. My buddy Simone Robb from Outcast Mentality brand. He just started his own podcast, but he said he would come on. And that one's going to be a weird episode because it has nothing to do with being a dad or firearms or training. I guess maybe you could a little bit because he does train MMA or used to.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll talk about old school punk music and the old hardcore scene and stuff.
Oh, yeah. It'll be fun and different. I
wanted my brother-in-law to come on, but he said no.
He said no.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did allude to videos. We'll do some training videos of just whether they not necessarily step-by-step instructions on some training, but
basically you may get to watch us just shoot a bunch of guns and
go pew pew pew.
Occasionally blow some stuff up.
Yeah, just stuff like that. You can see what we do and adapt from there for your training kind of stuff.
I may develop a horrible Russian accent and try to act like FPS Russia.
But this is Russia.
This is Russia. I about to blow my face off with truck door.
Have you seen the comedian that does the Russian mafia thing?
Yes, you showed me that one. Oh my god, dude.
I am the machine!
I am the machine! The funny thing is if you mention just that part... Wow, look at the spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned that part just to somebody, and they're like, oh yeah, I've seen that one. I'm like, dude, how am I the only one? They're like, yeah, it's a couple years old. I'm like, I've never seen that before.
Yeah. I didn't see it until probably 2 months before I showed it to you. My father-in-law was out. We were sitting around the little fire ring out on the back deck, and he's watching comedy stuff on YouTube.
Oh god, that was hilarious.
He watches all the bad driver videos and stuff like that too.
Oh, the ones from overseas?
Yeah.
I don't know how. You know what? I don't know how. And this is going to kind of be a random episode tonight. But that is one thing. I will straight up that was something that has always plagued my mind. Like, if you watch any of those videos, and then you think, oh, these people come to, like, Orlando and LAX, and they're renting them cars.
Yeah.
But you know what you don't hear of? Like, tragic accidents involving a foreigner, because I don't understand it. Like,
I don't know.
Maybe it's because they aren't that bad of drivers, and the cars are just shitty over there. Or maybe it's because
a lot of it's just blatant disregard over there.
Blatantly scared to death to drive over here.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, because
that was the one thing when I worked in Orlando that blew my mind. I'm like, y'all are renting cars to people that drive on the wrong side of the road and can't drive through their main city without possibly killing 10 people.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I was in Russia when I was in high school, and it was kind of scary. I mean, I can't tell you. From walking from...
We won't get into those stories, because that sounded like it would have been a good time.
Yeah, it was a very good time. But just walking down, when we were visiting the sites there in Moscow, I mean, I can't tell you how many cars...
Dump trucks and Mercedes-Benzes.
Yeah.
And Russian mob.
Yeah. The KGB, as we call them. They call it the FSB. But...
Well, no, the KGB died. The FSB is now.
It's still the same thing. Nothing's changed. They changed the name of it.
Yeah, whatever. Did you see the article? Speaking of dumb shit, did you see the article somewhere, or somebody was talking about on the news, and I seen it, my friend posted it on Facebook. I want to find this. So, folks that listen to this, don't quote me. I don't know where it was found at or what news source. But supposedly, y'all seen that China landed on the dark side of the moon, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Supposedly when they did this, they found wreckage of an old spacecraft.
Huh.
And they're saying that there is no flag up there from the U.S. or none of this stuff. And so somewhere, somebody's little conspiracy tinfoil hat's just going...
Yeah.
Just tightening harder and harder.
Adam Savage and Jamie from Mythbusters, they busted it.
That they landed on the moon?
Well, no, that you could fake those pictures. They did it.
Oh, yeah.
It's doable.
A million people have shown that.
So, I mean, and NASA, oh my, I don't know where all that all the data recordings went. They probably got recorded over because we have to save space and reuse.
No, there's data recordings. The one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Yeah. I mean,
that's probably the one that they saved.
Yeah.
But like I said, folks, we're not going to get into that. Yeah. I'm not real big in conspiracy theories.
Yeah. We'll just leave it at that.
Except the Kennedy one.
Yeah.
That one is the only one that I actually question, because the rifle, like, I've watched several things on it. That rifle sucked.
Yeah.
It jams. And the amount of shots they said he pulled off, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't... Science, folks. Science.
Yeah. I lost my train of thought there.
We're looking at going to the NRA National Convention.
Yep. And
if everything works out.
Yeah,
right?
Hopefully we can work that out.
And I get paid, again, before then.
Right. And the USCCA convention's a possibility, too, in Pittsburgh.
USCCA is a definite, for sure. Like, that's an easy one to get to, because I believe it's free to get in, or it's free to go in. If not, it's not expensive.
Yeah.
And it's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's
and it's 45 minutes from here.
Yeah.
I think we might be okay to go to that one.
Yeah, I think we'll be
sure.
okay to go to that one. Yeah, that'll definitely be something we can get to, because it's not very far.
As long as the mayor of Pittsburgh doesn't decide to cancel it.
Yeah.
I think it's him or somebody on there. Whatever.
I don't know. But
let's talk about that, actually. You know what? Because I do kind of want to get into something real quick.
Okay.
So if some of our listeners I know are in this area, my God, dude, we like the spikes on this thing. Our microphone's kind of being a little goofy tonight.
Yeah, well, it wasn't.
It's a good microphone.
It's technically a VoIP conference microphone.
Oh, well, it's still good.
Yeah, it is a good microphone, and I can't complain. My wife bought it for us.
No,
so
it just sometimes the spikes look like really high, like I'm yelling at
Yeah,
you.
I don't know. I mean, you are a little bit louder than me.
Sorry, I just got a loud voice.
Well, I know, that's just... Dude, you have not met my wife's uncle.
Are we seriously discussing this on the podcast?
Yeah, we can go away from that.
Anyways. As most of you know, the mayor of Pittsburgh wants to instate a city-wide weapons ban.
Because that's going to do any good.
Yeah, well, on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines and everything against state law.
Against the Constitution?
Yeah, let's not, let's focus on the small part, against state law and then, against the Second Amendment of the Constitution. But he also wants to ban this convention because he thinks it's inconsiderate to have a convention in a city where a mass shooting was. 2 words. Well, 2 separate phrases, really. SHOT Show, Las Vegas.
Yeah. I don't hear anybody complaining about SHOT Show in Vegas.
No, I think that's the most time. I think in Vegas, that's the only time where the city is the most protected.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of dudes with a lot of guns.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. But... And I mean, some of these things, I don't know what people think when they say some of the things they say. It's like they don't think before they speak. And that's a good way to... Yeah.
All money. Man.
Oh, yeah.
All money.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous, in my opinion. I mean, the way I look at it, if you're not breaking the non-aggression principle, which I don't know if you know what that is, as I label myself as an anarcho-libertarian. It's not quite...
I feel like Peanut there for a second. Like, if you know who Peanut is off of Jeff Dunham, where he shakes his head, like...
Yeah.
What?
We all know the term libertarian. It's the not-so-popular political party.
I'm just an anarchist, like, with the little black mask on that likes to throw Molotovs.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. By no way am I that type of person. But I do like to throw Molotovs.
Everybody gets the wrong... Anarchy has the wrong connotation.
Anarchy in the UK!
Yeah.
Sorry. My brother-in-law, if he ever hears that, will love that part.
I mean, if you tell somebody you're an anarchist, they're like, oh, you're all for chaos, you're bad, blah, blah, blah. But if you tell them you're a voluntarist, which is the same thing, but a nicer word,
that just sounds like you're a volunteer terrorist.
No, but, well, kind of. But
like a voluntarist.
Anarchy is not no rules.
It's no
government. Rulers.
Well, yes. Yeah, no big government.
Yeah, I mean, and the non-aggression principle is do not, cause harm or physical damage to someone else or their property unless it's a life or death situation.
So take note, all you people that go and protest BS things, you're just rioting to riot and cause damage.
Yeah.
Like, you're not doing anything...
No.
of what that should be.
Yeah.
Now, the people over in London and all of that, with, like, the London riots, like, they had their shit together.
Yeah. I mean...
Like, if we did that here, like, that would be awesome, but we're too busy, like, we were too busy arguing over friggin' Christmas songs.
Right. But yeah, an easier way to explain that the non-aggression principle is my right to punch you in the face ends at the tip of your nose. I can hit you if I want.
But what if I put my nose up against your nose?
Are you causing me physical harm?
If I cough on you, maybe I will.
Maybe. Then I have the right to punch you.
But if I cough on you, you may get sick.
Exactly.
You may not.
Well, there's the potential to cause harm. There are some little gray areas like that, which I will concede to that fact. But, I mean, the non-aggression principle, do not cause harm or damage to anyone.
That kind of goes like along the lines of, like, if you cut down a tree, if a tree falls in the woods, does anybody hear it?
Kind of. And you do things voluntarily. You cannot, the non-aggression principle removes the you have to do this because I'm threatening you with a gun. I can trade, I can buy something from you if I want, but you can't force me to buy it from you. kind of deal.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, that's...
So, that's where I fall.
Unless we're in Soviet Russia.
Well, we're not in Soviet Russia. Are we? Almost.
They start bringing the architecture over here, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I love that architecture. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Like,
have you seen the Kremlin? I saw it in freaking person.
Yeah.
It is sweet.
Again, middle finger to you, sir. Because I would love to actually see the architecture. I love how that looks.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I may be weird because I just like old school architecture. Like, I never went to DC
old
before.
Gothic architecture and stuff.
Well, I went to DC the first time, and I went to DC when I was like 28 for the first time.
Yeah, I think
and everybody's like pointing these things out and like, oh, this museum's over here. And this. I'm like, dude, I don't care. Just show me the cool ass like old monuments and stuff. Like I thought all the old school architecture, like the Lincoln Monument, just blows my mind.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, like this is cool.
Yeah.
And Lincoln is really friggin' big.
Yeah.
Like I don't like. Pictures don't do that.
No, you're not as tall as his calf.
No, like you're just like, oh damn.
Yeah.
And there is no hidden door behind Lincoln. I purposely went and looked.
Yeah, it's not National Treasure.
Yeah, I tried to find it.
As much as we could all dream and hope that there's treasure hidden that we can just grab and go. I'm not saying stuff's not hidden, but not that you can.
Yeah, it's more. Treasure. It's probably more information that's hidden, not actual treasure.
Yeah, it's all redacted stuff.
Anyways.
Anywho, but.
What did I do? Oh, I turned it down.
No, you turned it way up.
Oh.
He's messing with my mod, my vape.
That would have been a nice hit.
Yeah, turned it up to 81 watts, and I usually run it at about 65.
I think I would have fried the coil on that one.
No, that's all right, but. That's why I have this other one.
He vapes. I used to vape, but I can't smoke in my house. So I'm using his vape and some fried churro.
Yeah, it tastes like Taco Bell cinnamon twist.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Yeah. I'm sad on my...
and drinking America's beer.
Yeah.
Budweiser. Not PBR because, well, PBR is kind of expensive. It was more expensive than Budweiser, right?
Wow. Man. But, yeah, so we got a whole bunch of stuff coming on. If you want to head to patreon.com/Daddy Brigade Podcast and help us out, get some of your perks there and help us get things going.
What are we going to do? We didn't really discuss training. I think if everything works, we got to get a hold of Alliance Police Training.
Yeah.
I want to talk to them. I would really like to go since it's in our backyard, the Friends of Pat thing. I would also like to see what instructors they may have out there this year. Rumor has it Jedi may be out there.
What?
Yeah. If Jedi's out there, I'm going.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that people don't understand with training, and I'll kind of hit on it. I've never done an actual training course taught by a high-end instructor.
Yeah, no, I've not done a tactical training. Obviously.
I do a lot of my own run and gun practice, stuff outside, but
yeah, obviously, I've done NRA training because I'm an instructor.
Yeah, you're an instructor, which hopefully I can get that done this year. But from a big name instructor like Jedi or
Warrior Poet.
Yeah,
John Lovell.
The big name guys.
Yeah. I want to go to a Dark Angel class.
Oh, I'd love to go to Dark Angel.
They were in North Lima a couple years ago. I think.
I was supposed to go to that class.
I'm like, oh.
I was supposed to go to that class, but I forget why I couldn't go. But to go to one of them classes, it ain't cheap. No. You're talking 200. I think for the Friends of Pat, it's $200
plus your round count.
Plus, I think you need 500 rounds. I think 250 pistol, 250 rifle.
Because I know Fire Maneuver Concepts
275, I think, for rifle.
Yeah, 275 rifle, and then
that's
150 for pistol.
That's a good group of guys that we need to hang out with too and have on. Plus, ATG, worldwide, ATG out of Lisbon, Ohio. I won't get into any more of their details, but They're a good group of dudes. And I've met up with those guys before, and I know a couple people.
I'm going to have to look them up, because the name sounds familiar, but...
They operate operationally. Well, used to. But other than that, I think,
these guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good group of dudes. Other than that, like, you know, the courses, they ain't cheap, but they're fun, and they're informational, and they're, like, you know, my version of educational, because I go in with, like, an open mind, like, I don't know shit.
Yeah, you if you go into any class, assuming
like,
you know
even
nothing,
if you know everything, go in knowing you don't know shit, and you're still going to learn something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a lot of things, a lot of times what people mess up. They say, oh, you know, I've done this, I know this, blah, blah, and they slack off. And they don't get anything out of it because they're not paying attention. There's always something you can learn. You can learn constantly every day.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to go to a couple courses this year.
Yeah.
Money, now that the wife's got a new job and everything, maybe we can do that.
Yep.
The other thing, public service announcement. Can you all just stop shooting yourselves accidentally?
Yeah, please, just stop.
I think you had somebody that you know accidentally shoot themselves. It's been on the news a lot.
Yeah.
People
it's been all
accidentally
kinds of things.
shot themselves.
When a guy thought his steel-toed boot would stop a 45 ACT.
Really? That's an old one.
Yeah,
that's an old one, but like that just. Well, that's like the kid getting shot with the
50, the Desert Eagle, because he thought his whatever that encyclopedia would stop it, and his frickin' girlfriend killed him.
Yeah, well, there was that one, or the kid that had just the Kevlar on, no plates, and got shot with a
soft armor on and no
9mm.
Oh, jeez.
And it went. Luckily, he got hit like it was more of a graze.
Yeah,
but it was like kind of a through and through, like right on the edge of the body,
on the edge of the thoracic cavity.
Yeah, I'm like, wow. You can't fix
and I
stupid.
guarantee they didn't have a trauma kit with chest seals.
Oh no, like it actually, dude. Like you watch the video on YouTube, and like the kid goes like, "Oh fuck, dude!" Like it actually went through, and like he looks down, and it's like bleeding, but like not like I would thought it would bleed. Like it was just kind of like,
yeah, it was just seeping.
But then I just seen one on Facebook the other night. The dude had bare foot, and he had one of his foot taped up, and they were playing like a stupid game of like Russian roulette with his foot, and he's like, "See, I told you guys I would shoot myself in the foot," and like his one friend's holding the gun, pointing the gun at his other foot, and he goes, "You ain't nothing, you ain't nothing." Wham! And shoots him in the other foot.
Oh my god!
With like probably like a 38, and I'm just like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Please don't be dumb with guns.
Yeah, no.
Oh, actually, I do have another guest that's coming on. I meant to tell you about that, and I was going to mention knives. My buddy Sean, he is like a bally song guy. He loves butterfly knives. He's big into custom knives. He wants to come on and talk about custom knives. He was actually going to be one of our hosts, but like with his work schedule and stuff, he just can't. But he wants to come on maybe a couple once in a while. Real cool dude. Another hardcore guy that I've met through the hardcore music scene.
Cool.
But yeah, he wants to come on and talk knives. He's actually getting me a trainer so I can practice flipping them around.
My father-in-law's got an old butterfly knife.
I had one and I filleted the top of my hand open with it because after I sharpened the living crap out of it, I thought it'd be cool to do like the roll across your hand. Like I could always do it.
Yeah.
While I rolled it backwards instead of the right way, and it came blade down instead of the back, and I'm like, oh, it was basically like a nice like paper cut, but it was really deep, and I was like, yeah, that sucked.
Yeah. Now his is super dull, and I don't know, forget what he was doing, but it's got a nice big chip out of it from an electrical short or something. I forget what he was doing.
I got mine from Roger's sale.
Oh. I mean, you can find all kinds of stuff down there. I mean, it's kind of
You can find legit, well, not anymore because I got busted, but you could find legit Tiffany's jewelry that was thrown out.
Yeah, thrown out.
I may or may not have bought my wife a necklace and a bracelet down there and paid $25 for each of them. To come to find out that the necklace was a $500 necklace and the bracelet was $300.
Wow.
Yeah, they were their discarded ones.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
I didn't ask questions. They're just like, oh yeah. I was like, I told her, I was like, oh, these are probably knockoffs, but she's like, hey, it's fine. Come to find out, no, they were real.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's I used to go down there patch hunting for old military patches.
I used to just go down there and try to find old military stuff.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I need to go to Deerfield at some point.
Yeah.
Go to John's Outdoor Military.
Me and him both have like a thing for military gear.
Yeah.
I'm more of like the World War II Vietnam guy. I like some of that stuff.
Yeah.
The Vietnam stuff is more for me is like the SOG and the SEALs, like the special operation guys. Like, I don't know. Those guys are just badass.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. Like the old friggin' SEALs were just badass.
I mean, even the new ones are still badass, but that's a different breed of badass.
No, those ones are like, psycho badasses.
Yeah.
Like Chris Kyle, Jocko Willings, Christ, the names that are out there. Mookie, all them guys. Like, those guys are just,
yeah.
And then the ones that, like, didn't come back, from, why their names are just, like, not...
Yeah, I don't know. My brain's...
Man, yeah, my brain kind of drew a blank there.
It's been rather hectic the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
Sorry we didn't get on last
week.
Holidays suck. Really bad. Yeah, I mean, there's just... With me, I have to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different places for Christmas, not including my own house. And
I got 5 including mine.
And 3 of them, the 3 places, I have to drive an hour to get there.
Yeah, I don't have to drive that far.
Yeah. Down.
Mark Lee. That was the one dude. That was one of the guys that was a Navy SEAL that didn't make it back. Mark Lee. That was just random that popped into my head.
Yeah. This week's all about random because our brains are all scatterbrained.
Yeah, we're still a little bit recovering from the holidays.
So a little bit shorter of an episode this week, but we wanted to go over the new stuff with the new year.
And please let us know what you guys think. Comment. Let us know. I've ran into quite a few people that have now listened to it and think it's good.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to actually.
I even got my mother-in-law. Like, I was gonna listen, but I couldn't find the link. Blah, blah, so
I've got a bunch of people that have ran into Sean and Rob and my brother-in-law and people. So
we need feedback, guys.
Yeah, we do need feedback.
Come on.
Because we want to actually fire Zach Cox. He's never on. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Cox. If you listen to this, no, I don't even think he probably listens to it.
No, probably not.
But yeah. Other than that,
yeah. I mean, we just like I said, we got new stuff coming. Patreon.com/DaddyBrigadePodcast. Our website, thedaddybrigadepodcast.wordpress.com, which we post the blog with each episode with all the notes and stuff for it. We're on Facebook.
Is it the Daddy Brigade Podcast on Facebook?
I believe so. I can double.
I'm pretty sure you just type in Daddy Brigade Podcast.
Yeah, I mean, if you search in the search bar on Facebook for Daddy Brigade Podcast, it's gonna come up. Because I haven't seen anything else that's Daddy Brigade anything. I've seen ones that are something to do with Daddy. Like there was the Baby Daddy podcast that we saw earlier.
Oh yeah, the Baby Daddy podcast. I don't know what that one's about.
And there was all kind of, there was other brigades, but there's nothing Daddy Brigade altogether.
New logo.
Yes, new logo. We are going to come up with a new logo.
Right after we finish recording this, actually, we're going to start working on. We're going to work on a bunch of stuff after this.
Yeah, we got some final tweaks to go through.
Keith is secretly sleeping on my couch this evening because his wife's angry at him, and so he's just gonna sleep on my couch, and we're gonna work all night to work on all of the stuff that we need to get. No, never mind.
Don't you have to work in the morning?
No, I'm off
No, that's
tomorrow.
Saturday, right?
Yeah.
You have to work again on Sunday.
Yes, I have to work on Sunday.
I have to work in the morning, so that's not going to work out.
Well, we'll do something.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I think that's it.
Yep, I got nothing else.
So, with that,
Thanks for listening to Daddy Brigade Podcast. I'm Keith, the Bearded Tank.
and I'm Zach, the Tactical Gnome. Out.